Hi, this is Brian with Boilerplate, and I'm going to show you how our platform can be used to facilitate effortless document requests without scattered files and manual trackers, specifically for Visa document support requests from clients. So the normal process you're probably used to is drafting an email request list with all the stuff that you need the client to give you, collecting those files via cloud folder link or email attachments, sending manual reminders on open and missing items, downloading and then reviewing the submissions, writing another email to request updates, tracking the progress on a spreadsheet, which then gets shared with team members, potentially a separate sheet that you're sharing with the client, and then repeating that process. So if you look at this visually, everything's scattered and kind of hinging on that tracking sheet. Everything's kind of all over: the electronic signatures, the digital forms, the email attachments, manual reminders, stuff sitting in multiple inboxes, cloud folders, old systems, hard copies, all being juggled in a spreadsheet. Pain points here: poor client experience, disorganized requests without tracking, unnecessary back and forth. There's risks in that this intake process is error prone, can lead to incomplete records. There's cybersecurity threats as well as efficiency. There's slower turnarounds. It's a manual, scattered process. Boilerplate is a portal that brings your document requests into a single system where everything's in one place. Results you're going to see is a better client experience with easy portals that let you visualize the open items, less back and forth, reduce risk with more accuracy and completeness of records, encryption and cybersecurity, faster turnarounds, less manual work. So if you look at it at a high level, this is what's going to be happening, pulling this all into one system. Let me show you how this works. So what you're able to do in Boilerplate, we have a checklist tab. We're able to help you set up checklists for each commonly used Visa application. And then within those, we can have a series of requests. These can include itemized file requests, support files, digital forms, PDFs that need to be filled and signed, tasks that they need to complete. And we can do these for each of the different major Visa application types or custom list as needed. And then what you're able to do is, so you come in, you get a new client, you say, hey, we're going to start working with you. You hit get started. You're going to add an email, add the person with their name and email address. You can put tags on them if they're in certain locations. We're in Philadelphia, so we pick on Betsy Ross here. And then what you would do is choose the Visa checklist that you're going to send them. You can then personalize this list beforehand. So if you already have some of the files in hand, you can upload them for the client. You can remove things. You can add custom requests based on their specific situation. From here, you're able to set a specific due date that'll trigger gentle reminders a day before, day of, day after. Add a custom note as well that will show up when they get the email. And you're going to hit send. Soon as this happens, the other party's going to get an email that says it's coming from you via Boilerplate, and then you immediately are able to track everything that you've asked for on the visual dashboard. So here's one that's already in progress here with Ben Franklin. He already did his engagement letter, but you were able to drill down and see everything that was requested. In this case, it's an E2 visa. So everything that we needed Ben to provide, you can see what's completed. You can view the files. You can see what's ready for review. And this I'll show you a little bit later, how you can review it and easily send it back if there's a problem. And then you can see all the open items that are outstanding from this other person. Let me show you real quick what the client sees. So your client is going to get an email with a link. They're going to click that link. They're going to be asked to put in a password to secure their account, see a pop-up telling them what they need to do. They'll see your logo up at the top of the screen here. They'll see this list, very simple interface. I joke, I tested it on my father who just gave up his flip phone a year ago. Hit start. And then what's going to happen is it's going to expand to show this entire list of everything that's been requested. They're going to be able to go through. They can fill and sign forms. They can upload files as well. So in this case, we asked for an ID or a resume, whatever it might be. We can go ahead and upload that for the other person for them. They get to preview what they're putting in. So this reduces the chances that they're putting in the wrong thing. They can go ahead and submit it. And then they see visually on the list of everything that's needed. They can mark items unavailable as well. So if you've asked for something that they don't have, they can mark that it doesn't exist. Now, you can still go back to them and say, you need to go back and get this, but they can mark that items are unavailable and tell you the reason, so you know why something didn't come back to you. And then they're going to work through this whole list. They'll get a pop-up when it's submitted. They'll get an email confirmation. You'll get notified that they've submitted everything. I'll show you what happens on the back end now. So on the admin screen, when you come in, you'll get an email when a full submission comes in, or you can always come in and check the dashboard and see what's been partially submitted. And what you're able to do is expand that list. You can see the items that have been submitted for review, and then you can look at each item, send it back to them if you need to. You say, hey, this is incomplete. This is the wrong item, whatever that might be. That can all happen in the system. For items that they marked unavailable, you can accept it or you can reject it if it's, we do need this. You need to get it. And then what's really nice is this is all trackable. So everything's on a dashboard. Your whole team can have access to this same dashboard. They can see everything. Okay, this is, return for updates. This doesn't exist. Now, we can do automated reminders that are tied into the system. You can also send manual notes to the person. Please submit as quick as possible, needed by Tuesday. And they will go, and you will get, they'll get an email with your note and a link to go in and see what you needed. Again, your whole team can see visually exactly what's going on, where everything stands, all in one place. When you do download the files from Boilerplate, we will automatically rename them. We will put the name of your client. We will put the name of the document. We will put the date in there as well, so you're not sitting there with a whole bunch of files that have the same name, wondering what one's the latest version. There's a lot of other really cool features too that go into this. We put an audit log on each individual request, so you can see exactly what's happening, who did what, who opened things, when they opened them, took action on them. You can always get to the files, download them, that type of thing too. Everything in one place, bringing together that efficiency, that transparency, that better client experience for you. So please reach out. Happy to schedule a demo, hear about your specific needs, and see how we can work together to make your operations more efficient. Thank you so much.